Hey, welcome back guys. We're out here in the garden. Going to be planting some tulips this time. So I wanted to go over how I plant my tulips, and one of the biggest advantages to a tool that I discovered a few years back that makes putting the tulips on the ground just so much easier. So stay tuned for more information there, and we'll catch you in a minute. Hey guys, so we're going to be putting tulips in the ground. Wanted to go over a few things about the tulips that I like to use, and like I said, I talked about one tool that works great for tulips, but there's actually two different tools that you really want to use, and you know, they're really going to make planting the tulips and success with your tulips huge. So let's go over this. Alright guys, so today we're going to be planting up two different varieties of tulips in a section in my garden. The varieties that we're going to be planting, we got a pink variety and a purple variety. Both of them are from Longfield Gardens. We've used Longfield Gardens in our garden for years. They're fantastic. We've had fantastic luck with them. They come up every year. We find that they get bigger, and you know, they just are doing great. Did have, which it's nothing against Longfield Gardens, but it's just a thing of having tulips, is that one year in a section of our yard, the squirrels came through and you know, had like a buffet, which is, you know, always something you got to deal with. But so I mean, maybe Longfield Gardens tulips are just tasty, but so we'll see. Hopefully we have good luck with these, and the squirrels stay away, and we'll have big success with them. So here's the couple of varieties that we're going to have putting in the ground today. First one is Shirley Double. I don't know if you can see those. Yeah, there we go. Shirley Double. Really nice purple and white variegation. But the thing that I'm really excited about is their double bloom. So I mean, they're going to look fantastic. Almost going to give you like a look of a carnation or that type of a look. So anything double from a bloom perspective, I'm going to put it in my garden because it's awesome. Mystic Van Elk. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right because I am not Norwegian or anything like that, but we'll put the titles of these all down at the bottom. But Mystic Van Elk. Pink variety, soft pink, going to look awesome, where I'm going to be putting them in the front of the house in a nice drift. So today I'm going to show you guys, we're going to be planting these up in a spot in front of the house. But in total we've got 200 tulips to put in the ground today. So the other piece that I wanted to share with you guys, which is a big success factor for putting your tulips in the ground, is Espoma bulb tone. Fantastic stuff. We use all the Espoma products in all of our garden areas. The big items that we use is bulb tone, plant tone, and their starter fertilizer when planting new things in the ground, bushes, trees, different perennials, that type of stuff. All fantastic products, but bulb tone, you want to be sure to look this up. It just takes a little bit in each hole, and it'll really kickstart your success for your tulips. So you definitely need to check that out. But the big thing that I wanted to share today is something that's going to make your life easier when planting the bulbs. Is if you get yourself a bulb auger, put it on the end of your power drill. It just makes life so much easier. I actually want to get one that's a little bit longer. They come in different lengths. This one here, I still need to kind of squat down when I'm making the hole in the ground. Since I'm getting old, I don't want to bend down as much, so I can get a longer one that I don't have to get up and down as much. But look up an auger. I'll put some down in the links below that you guys can check out. But huge win for you know, putting your tulips in the ground. Things you want to watch out with is, of course, when you're using it. Sometimes, depending on how soft or hard your soil is, it may want to grab. So you want to make sure you have a good grasp on it. And because, you know, if it hits a rock or something like that, it might, you know, give you a twist. So you want to make sure you got a good grasp on it. But basically, you know, it's going to just make you a nice hole, and you're going to be, you know, off and running. Things that you're going to want to look for is on all of your tulips on the back or on the label that they come with. It's going to give you your spacing. It's going to give you your depth. The depth is going to be the most important. So make sure that you're planting your tulips at the correct depth, so that you're going to have the most success with them. All that information is on the back or on the label of your packaging that your tulips are going to come in, but you're definitely going to want to check that out. So let's go over to the spot in the garden where we're going to be putting these in the ground, and I'll kind of give you an overview of how I approach it. Alright guys, so we're back. Got the tulips. Remember, this is the pink variety, the Mystic Van Elk, that we're going to be putting in the ground. We've got a spot in the garden on each side of our entryway by these nice evergreens that I'm going to put a variety of tulips in. We're going to put 25 tulips on each side. I actually may go crazy and put 50 on each side, but we're going to plant these up. And what I like to do is take my tulips and kind of set them on the ground on where I'm going to end up putting them, and then come back, use the auger, drill the holes, put my plant or my bulb tone from Espoma in the ground, and then drop the tulip inside. So looking at the label on these guys, so these want to be 5 inches apart and 6 inches deep. So I'm lucky in that my auger is exactly that, 6 inches. So I can put that guy all the way down to the head of my drill, and I'll have 6 inches of depth, so I can plant that guy right into the ground. So what we'll do is we'll get to planting these up. What I'll do is kind of show you the process of how I get them laid out, and then we'll drill some holes, auger some holes in the ground, plant them up, and then we'll see what beautiful things we have in the spring. So let's go ahead and lay them out and get them in the ground. Alright guys, so got these all laid out. I'll kind of show you here. So got these all set down on the ground, all kind of in the area that I want them, placed really nicely. Things that you'll want to look for is your bulb will be shaped sort of like a teardrop or a raindrop. You'll want to make sure that where it looks like that you have the larger piece, the larger bottom part of the bulb, where the roots will come out, you want to put that in the ground first. And your pointy top of your bulbs, you want to have pointing up. So when your placement, keep that in mind when it comes to your Espoma product, in this case bulb tone. You want to make sure that you're putting about a teaspoon and a half of this in the hole. So I don't use a spoon or anything like that. I kind of figure about the size of your bulb of material, of fertilizer. You want to put that much into the ground. So place that in each one of the holes, drop your bulb in the hole, cover it with your soil, and bam, you're done. So we're going to go ahead and get these in the ground. I'll take you guys along with that. Fast forward, we'll make it look really, really easy and really, really fast. Yours, of course, will not be in fast forward, and maybe take a little bit of time, but in the end, super easy thing to add to your garden. Doesn't take much time, doesn't take an enormous amount of gardening skill. You just want to make sure that you fertilize them up and get them planted at the right depth. Again, that's the key. I can't stress that enough. So let's get these in the ground. So guys, with that, a little demonstration of how we get in the ground. We're going to go ahead and put all the rest of these, get them all planted up, but leave us some comments in the comment section below on how you guys plant your tulips. Leave us some comments if you have questions or anything like that. But again, depth of planting is key. Make sure that you're reading the back of the label for your tulips of your variety that you're planting. Give them some fertilizer to get them a good kickstart in the spring. Again, we recommend Espoma organic bulb tone, works fantastic. And you know, get yourself an auger. I'll leave some links in the below where, you know, it's just going to make it so much easier to get these guys in the ground and make a quick work of it, so that you can be back to doing other things in the garden. So appreciate, guys, if you leave us a like. Subscribe if you appreciate my content. Again, leave us some comments. We like to have the discussion in the comment section below. And we'll see you next time out in the garden. Thanks a lot, guys.